Coral reefs can be found in Central America, around Africa and India, and in the Pacific Ocean. Reefs are found across 30 degrees latitude and can only survive between 70 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit, which is outside water temperature. The average water temperature is around 68 degrees to 97 degrees Fahrenheit. Salinity 34 through 37 parts per every 1,000. There would be a lot of dissolved oxygen due to the coral reefs being close to the surface of the water. The surface water takes the oxygen from the air right above it. Coral reefs are really important. They help buffer shorelines from crashing waves. They also help prevent erosion on the land. The waves themselves do not really affect the reefs.
It all starts with the sun.
Then the energy from the sun transfers into the producers, which are either turtle grass or gold algae. Next, the energy is passed to whoever eats the primary producer. Shrimp, sea coral, reef lobster, and clownfish all eat the gold algae. Sea turtles are the one producer that eats both gold algae and turtle grass. The secondary consumers are the butterfly fish, which eats the sea coral, and the seahorse, which eats the shrimp. Next is the tertiary consumer, which is the nurse shark. The nurse shark eats the butterfly fish, clownfish, shrimp, and the reef lobster. Starfish are organisms that are carnivores. Their bony, calcified skin protects them from most predators. Manta rays like to prey on starfish off the bottom of the ocean. This is an example of predation. Seahorses have armored spikes instead of scales surrounding their body. Stingrays like to prey on this organism. This is an example of predation. Clownfish are either black or white or yellow and white striped fish. Clownfish are special because they are the only fish that can survive the sting of a sea anemone. This is mutualism because neither one of the organisms benefit from this relationship. Pearlfish are also living around coral reefs. They have a commensalism relationship with the sea cucumber. The pearlfish will live in the sea cucumber's anus. It goes back first so it can stick its head out. When the predators come by, it brings its head in so it's undetected. It's commensalism because the sea cucumber is unaffected. Sea spiders are just like the spiders we see on land. They have small bodies with normally 8 legs. They have a parasitism relationship with table coral. The sea spider lays its larvae in the coral's polyps, and they live there. They also eat the nutrients that the coral needs to survive. The glass shrimp have a commensalism relationship with the chocolate chip sea star. The glass shrimp attaches to the sea star, and it camouflages so it blends in and makes it harder to be seen. Humans have done a wide range of damage to the coral reefs. Oil spills and pollution from humans destroy the reefs, and it could take years for a reef to recover from that. Islanders blast channels through reefs for tourist boats. Also, divers and snorkelers jump into the water and accidentally hit the reefs, which could cause pieces to break off and die. Additionally, they might try to touch the reefs and break off pieces with their flippers or hands. Boat propellers or anchors may also break off pieces. Humans are overfishing on coral reef areas, which is causing the fish to become overexploited. If these fish are overfished, then it could throw off the whole ecosystem and could potentially kill the whole wildlife. What if a hurricane hit the coast of an island and it went through a coral reef ecosystem? It might kill organisms that live in that coral reef, and that could cause some major changes in the food chain. Say that hurricane killed the primary consumer in the food chain. The secondary consumer would need to find a new food source, otherwise it would die and cause a bigger break in the chain. The producer would end up overgrowing if no other fish started eating it. The loss of an organism will directly impact humans because if we lose just one organism, it throws the whole food chain out of order and we might lose more organisms. This is called the snowball effect. If we just don't pollute our waters, quickly clean up oil spills and stop them from spreading, and also keep fishing to a minimum, we could preserve the coral reefs and keep them around for longer periods of time. If we fish sustainably without destroying the ecosystems, the organisms might be able to reproduce and not go extinct. The habits of mind that I used are persisting, thinking flexibly, and gathering data using all senses.